edition of Master Your Language. This is where you speak it like you know it. This is where you never go wrong grammatically. And today, I have prepared a very scintillating and very important component of grammar that is on the use of few, a few, little, and a little. Very many people have used these words interchangeably to mean the same thing, when in real sense, the two pairs of words that we have here are different in meaning and even in terms of use. I want you to come with me as I take you through the journey of the simple understanding of the difference and even the use of these words that I have here. Come with me. I am your language coach, Steve. To start with, I have grouped the two pairs in this manner: few and a few, little and a little. The main reason why I've done that is because the first pair, few and a few, are used with countable nouns, whereas the second pair, little and a little, are used with uncountable nouns. How about the meanings? Few means very small quantity of something, or rather almost nothing. Look at the meaning of little. It means the same thing. Very small quantity of something, or almost nothing. So what's the difference? The difference in meaning is that little is used with uncountable nouns only, whereas few is used with countable nouns only. Now, I want us to look at a few. A few means some, but not enough. Even though not enough, but we have some. What can you see in a little? It means some, but not enough. So they mean the same thing. And similarly to little and few, the difference in use is that a few is used with uncountable nouns, where a little is used with uncountable nouns, whereas a few is also used with uncountable nouns in that manner. Now that's the difference. I want us to try and give it a practical touch in terms of how can we demonstrate the difference between few and a few, little and a little. Come with me as I take you through the simple illustration here to show the difference between little and a little, few and a few. And I'll start with the difference between little and a little. And I have my glass of water. I have put some little water here. I've put some water in this glass as well. Like you can be able to see, I have two glasses with water. This one, you can be able to see the water is nearly at the bottom of the glass. And this is nearly half, or not half, but close to quarter way. Now when I have these two, maybe the water may be very clear. I don't know whether I should be able to maybe add something a little in that manner, just to give it a bit of color, so that by the time I show it to you on a clear glass, then you can be able to see it very, very well. Now, what I have here, this is what is called little water. This glass has got a little water. If you look at the quantities in terms of amount, a little is more than little, right? Now that's the illustration that I would want us to understand. I want us to now go to few, and a few. See what I've got here? Number of pens. Right. Like if you can be able to see here, right? Maybe I need to drop some. And yeah, maybe I also need to get rid of black so that, what do I have here? I have some blue pens and some white pens here. So I can say that between blue and white, what do you compare them with when we refer to, with reference to few and a few? So I have few blue pens than white pens. So to say that blue pens are few, but I have a few white pens. Now you know the difference in terms of comparison. I will even use, by the way, I have some buttons here. These are buttons. The buttons of a shirt. Okay, now I want to look at the two. I have more than 30 buttons here, and I have about 12 buttons here. And so in my right hand, I have what? Few buttons. In my left hand, I have what? A few buttons. Those are some of the illustrations that I would use to demonstrate the difference between few and a few. Now let's look at the sentence examples. Sentence examples with reference to the use of few and a few. Number one, the teacher was very happy because dash pupils failed in exams. Can you imagine failed in exams and the teacher was very happy? Yes, you got it right. The correct answer should be the teacher was very happy because few pupils failed in exams. Remember, a few would be many of them. That's why the teacher was happy that few pupils failed exams. Can we try the second one? The meeting was called off because dash people were present. The meeting was called off because few people were present. Maybe we were expecting 20 people to attend the meeting, but only a handful, like 8, attended the meeting. And the chairman says, no, we can't continue this meeting. The meeting stands called off. I've underlined this phrase, call off, because many people do confuse call off with put off. To call off is to cancel, whereas to put off is to postpone. Correct. Let's look at a few examples that we have with reference to little and a little. Number one, we have dash milk left. We cannot make any tea. Right? The correct answer should be we have little milk left. That's why we cannot, because you remember what I said about little? Almost nothing, in very small quantity. Number two, the chef had dash flour to cook ugali. Some visitors missed. The first understanding you need to have is that ugali was cooked by the chef. But it wasn't enough. Some missed. Meaning, the chef had a little flour to cook ugali. Now you understand the correct use of the determiners that I have here on my board. And now to my surprise word. Guess what? My surprise word for you today is SIM card. What you call SIM card. Did you know that SIM card means subscriber identification module? I know you use a SIM card. Did you know that? That's my surprise word for you. SIM card. And finally, to my off guard corner, and I'm sure I'm going to catch you off guard here. Guess my off guard statement today. Here it is. Call me Tom. My off guard sentence number 2. She stopped talking to him. What is my off guard? Can you give me 2 meanings of the statement or sentence, call me Tom, and 2 meanings of the sentence, she stopped talking to him? Meaning number 1, call me Tom. The person is simply telling me that my name is Tom. My name is Tom. The second meaning, the person is looking for somebody called Tom. I want to see Tom. I want to see Tom. How about the second one? She stopped talking to him. First meaning, the person was on motion, walking, then all of a sudden, how are you? Now she stopped talking to him, right? That is the first meaning. Meaning number 2, the person was on the process of talking to someone, and then all of a sudden went mum. No more talking. Those are the 2 meanings of my off guard corner. Thank you very much for watching this video, and I would want you to like this video, share it with your contacts, and subscribe to my YouTube channel. I want to believe that you've been able to learn something new. Until we meet again, bye for now. That's the end of our lesson. Thank you.